And good morning, everybody. We are back. It's Monday. We're going to talk wait times on disability right after this.
I want to be your disability rep.
And we are back. So, Roy, good weekend?
Good weekend. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad at all. Mowed the yard, did some stuff around the house. That was about it for that. But, I can do that because I'm not disabled. But
There you
if
go.
I was, I'd have to come and see you, right?
Sure.
So, we teased at the beginning there, wait times. That's something that's probably pretty interesting to most folks. It's like, I'm hurt, I can't work. How long am I going to have to wait?
Yeah, and it's always been kind of interesting trying to predict how long the wait time was going to be, just because government information is forthcoming as we wish that it was. In general. But also, with COVID, a lot of the offices have fallen behind. And what's interesting is there's kind of a bubble of work, if you will, from COVID. And as that bubble moves through the process, it affects each of the phases of Social Security a little differently. And so sometimes we kind of sit and we think, when is the bubble going to hit the next level? And then what's going to happen with those wait times when it does?
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. So different points at which there may be delays then.
Yeah, that's correct. And the main focus here is, if you've been scheduled for a hearing or if you're getting ready to go in front of an administrative law judge, there are good numbers there for what average wait times look like. And this is kind of interesting because at times in my career, we've seen wait times that were 24, 26, 27 months in parts of the country. Currently in Los Angeles, the wait time is 26 months.
Wow.
We kind of have an interesting situation here in Springfield, is that we are tied for second least amount of wait time in the country.
Well, that's good.
There are 3 offices that are sitting at 9 months currently, and Springfield happens to be one of them.
Okay. So what do folks do then, in that intervening time? What's the plan?
Yeah, and we like to see things that were a lot quicker than this.
Sure.
Topeka, for example, is at 6.5 months, so they are a little bit quicker. But yeah, there are a couple things. A lot of times people say you just got to wait your turn, right? And that's kind of the unfortunate answer. If you have an aggressive representative, there are junctions in which you can approach the judge, ask the judge to do on-the-record decisions. For example, when your case first gets placed with the hearings office itself, there's a pre-hearing review that's done with an attorney advisor there, and if you've got good arguments in place, you may nip it in the bud, so to speak, right then and there. You can also, as the record set allows, you can ask for on the record. As long as your arguments are compelling, judges will look at them and give consideration. And so there is an opportunity to speed things up considerably and shave some of those months off.
Are there any that you're aware of, third-party services that can help folks maybe bridge that financial gap?
Yeah, so finances, especially in this part of the country, are really difficult. Monetary benefits are few and far between. Unfortunately, Section 8 housing obviously is a help, in the food stamp program. More so in the winter, the energy assistance program will help with the one-time deposit to the utility company for utility bills. That's kind of out there as well. But as far as money goes, it's just really difficult.
Yeah, sure.
The old TANF, aid to families with dependent children. If you have kids in the home that are deprived of parental support, maybe there's an absent father, or one of the parents is disabled. There can be a cash grant associated with the children's claim there, but it's not much.
Yeah.
got to rely on our churches, unfortunately, a lot of times.
Well, no, that's not so bad. That's kind of what churches are there for. And they tend to do a good job when the government doesn't interfere with their ability to do that.
Oh, exactly.
So I guess, the lesson is get your claim started as soon as you can.
Yeah,
Don't wait until that last minute. If you think you've got a claim, let's get started, right?
And this is one of the great frustrations in the work that I do. There are representatives out there that literally wait until the very end. They cram for the test. They look at your case 3 or 4 days before the hearing, and that's really the first time that they've touched it throughout the course of that entire claim. We get paid as a percentage of your back pay, and so for some folks, the temptation is to just let the back pay accumulate for as long as you can.
Yeah.
You get a bigger fee out of the deal. I personally like to sleep at night, and so I try to look at cases, early and often. And any way that I can kind of, add briefs, increase arguments, enhance those arguments, and try to get it resolved as quickly as we can. I mean, that's what we should do.
Yeah,
right?
well, what I heard there was just like what you hear on a lot of attorney commercials. The choice of an advocate is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertising.
Sure.
So it matters then who you get for a representative.
It most definitely does. And we had a decent number of cases last year that resolved with no fee. We were just, I guess, overzealous.
Yeah.
But I had people that had an answer to how to eat and how to pay their bills, and they got to keep their homes. And if you do this with a sense of purpose and some integrity, then that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So any parting words for us today?
Well, I'm at the Resource Center, your disability rep, and we're located in that building there at the Resource Center. I have time today. I always keep some time each day to meet new people. It's real important that we're able to do that. And if you want to come in and see me and have a face-to-face, I'll find time for you today. Or you can give us a call there at the 417-812-6698, 417-812-6698. That rings to my desk. I answer that phone personally. And that just kind of sets the theme for the way I want our relationship to be.
All right, well, thanks for joining us again. Be back watching next week for more Disability Guy with Roy Rickstrew. Thanks for watching.
I want to be your disability rep.